I actually combined the last assignment and I chose gender injustice, and this is the assignment that I feel strongest about. So I just added the last assignment and final together. I would like to discuss a gender injustice I recognize in Memphis, Tennessee, which is how today women face gender inequality from pay gaps, pay raises, and even business opportunities. Gender inequality is also divided between races in Memphis, Tennessee, from it being so racially segregated. This leads to a diversity in communities. For example, when it's time to let our voice be heard about things we do not agree with, there are many African American females and males debating against each other as opposed to African Americans coming together. The reason for this derives from there being inequalities between men and women, and not just inequalities between black women and white women, or black males and white males, or people of color in general. In other words, the main problem as of today is not how women of color are treated differently from other races, but how women of color are treated differently than men of color and men in general. Women deserve the same treatment as men. Don't get me wrong. I do understand men have an advantage from just being a male, and there are certain activities that men might do better than women. Like, I know like jeans and things of that sort. Of course, it's certain jobs that men do better than women. But on what grounds is that enough to turn a woman down for a certain job, to lessen a woman's pay, or even deny women promotions? The controlled gender pay gap, which controls for job titles, years of experience, education, industry, location, and other compensable factors, measure equal pay for equal work. However, when it comes to women, we are making less than men, and we are doing the same exact jobs. Women make only 82 cents for every dollar a man makes. According to payscale.com, the median salary for men is roughly 18% higher than the median for women. Women with the same employment characteristics as men in similar jobs are still making less than men. This is an important issue, and one I take personally, because gender biases can create issues regarding hiring processes, raises, referrals, promotions, and even leadership. And with me being an African American female, I feel there needs to be a change. I should not be concerned or intimidated by a job position that I am applying for that is said to be male dominant just because I am a female. Neither should I be paid less when we offer the same classifications and job characteristics. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show that women make up the majority of the workforce in support, service, and well-being related occupations such as community and service, and social service, education, training, and library, healthcare practitioners, healthcare support, office and administrative support, personal care, and services. Even though you would think that this might stand to reason that the gender wage gap would be smaller in occupations where women dominate, there is no data that supports it. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, women hold the majority of legal occupations, at 52% women and 48% being men. However, legal had the largest uncontrolled wage gender gap in the study, 63 cents, suggesting that women and men don't hold the same job levels or titles within the legal profession. This issue is important to me as well because due to COVID-19 recession, the pay gap has worsened by 6 cents from last year for women. There is no data that can determine the uncontrollable hardships uncontrollable hardships will corrupt in the world. Therefore, we must make a change before those times come. COVID-19 is just one of those many things that can occur, and women are already being treated unequally on a daily basis. So COVID and any other mishaps that will be thrown our way are just going to make it harder for change. This is literally going to have to be a domino effect as regarding gender injustice, which means someone is going to have to make a change in what we want. We have to look past the things that are put in our way like COVID so that we can focus on making a change on things we can control, like being paid equally as men. This issue is big to me because I am a female who eventually wants to have children one day. I want to be able to make a difference so my children won't have to face gender injustice, specifically the females. I want to be able to make a difference in Memphis for generations coming up as well. I want women in my hometown to have equal rights as men. I don't want women to feel as though their hard work and qualifications represent less worth than a man. With today's society definition of protesting and means for justice, it's difficult to say how we can make a change. Not everyone knows how to positively stand up for what they believe in. So I'm not sure exactly as to how we can go about making a difference yet, but I will never give up. Women will have justice as far as gender inequality.